Hey, this is Brian, thanks for watching Keys. In today's video, I have my friend's F30 328i in the house with the N26 engine. So today, I'm going to show you how to change the oil, the filter, reset the oil service light, and we even have a carbon fiber surprise that he doesn't even know about. Now, before we get started, let's quickly run through all of the tools and supplies we have laid out on the table, and then we'll jump right in. First thing you're going to need is going to be a torque wrench. Typically, because of the way that these are set up, you're going to need two. You're going to need one that is able to do 25.5 Newton meters and another that's able to do 8. So if your torque wrench does both, better for you. Unfortunately, I did need to use two. Over here, we have a special tool for the oil filter housing cap. We have a 10mm Allen, a plain old 3/8 extension. We have a regular 3/8 ratchet. We have a we have a basic pick tool. For the filter, we're going to be using a man. Inside, you have everything that you need. You have the filter element, all the gaskets. Now, something that's very unique about the F30 328i with the N26, also works in the 4 series and whatnot, we'll leave all of that for you down below, is that it uses a plastic drain plug. If you have the N20 engine, you're probably going to have a metal drain plug. Basically, it is the same process. The only difference is this, you're going to replace the plastic drain plug with one that is supplied in the kit. If you have the other one that has a metal drain plug, you just torque it down to 25 Newton meters, call it a day. The appropriate oil filter kit will include a crush washer for your car. That is literally the only difference. For the oil, you need to make sure that you use something that has the proper BMW specification. If not, and something happens, BMW could void your warranty and it could cause other issues. You want to look for something called a BMW LL01FE certification, which is located right down here. As you can see, this oil has. As you can see, this is Liqui-Moly Special Tech 5W30, which is a recommended oil for this car. And then we have some KIES microfiber towels. These are 200 GSM. They are super soft, absorbent. They are washable, reusable, and they stinking kick butt, and you should get them if you don't already have them. Now, as you can see, for today's job, we're going to be doing it on a lift. A lift is total overkill. You do not need one to do it. We recommend using race ramps if you're doing this in your garage. We have everything linked for you, including race ramps, down in the description below. So with that, let's vent the oil cap and put the car up in the air. Now, the reason that we vent this, you just want to take it like that and just loosely put it on top, is because when we're under the car draining the oil, it's going to enable everything to flow as smooth as possible, reducing any mess. Now, one other tool that you're probably going to need is an 8mm socket. I totally forgot about it because this car doesn't have underbody protection, but if yours does have that underbody protection, all you need to do is just unscrew all of the 8mm and just drop it down and out of the way. This over here is the drain plug. Again, it's a 10mm. And it is recommended to do this while the car is still warm. So right now, the car is pretty toasty at the moment. Just make sure you're not doing it with the car too hot so you don't burn yourself. Okay, there we go. And at this point, we can let everything completely drain out. And this drain plug, you can see that's what it looks like, is going to get discarded because we do have a brand new one that came with our fresh oil change kit. All right, so now you're going to take your new oil drain plug, and while I'm still pretty clean here, I like to just take a dab of our new oil, just lubricate the O-ring. And then once that's done draining, which should just be another minute or so, we're going to take this, we're going to hand thread it in, and then we're going to torque it down to 8 Newton meters. If you forget the torque spec, it's written right on it. All right, so we can just carefully thread this in here. Okay, and then I have this set to 8 Newton meters. All right, and we're done under the car. So at this time, if you do have underbody protection, you could throw it back up. If not, you're ready to put the car back down on the ground, and we'll proceed up top. All right, next what we're going to do, we're going to remove our cap here. Navigate it out just like that. And then you can discard your oil filter. Okay, so now what you can do, you want to replace your O-rings. So there's a little one up top here. In your kit, there's a new one. Looks just like this. So just take it, work it on like that. And then the next one is this larger O-ring. It's right here. What I like to do, take a little dab of your brand new oil, lubricate the ring. And you have to make sure that it goes in this groove right here. I've seen many people put it in the wrong groove and then it doesn't seal. You want to just go around, make sure that it is totally flat, just like that. So then take your new filter, you can just press it on just like that, and let's reinstall it. All right, so we're going to take this, throw it back down here, make sure that it spins in with ease. Okay, then you can start to snug this up. And then this is going to get torqued down to 25.5 Newton meters. Okay. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to transfer all 5 liters of this liquid moly oil into the car. I like to do it by using one of these funnels. It makes it a lot easier and it also helps reduce spillage. Now, what works best is typically if you put your finger on the end, kind of aim it, and then you can move your finger. That'll help make sure you're not gonna spill it anywhere. Next, you can just clean up the area and reinstall your cap. All right, so at this point, the physical oil change is done. We just need to program it into the car so that it resets the service interval. So to do so, you wanna be in the car with your key, press the start stop button with your foot off the brake, so you go into accessory mode. Then, over at the bottom of your cluster, there's a little hidden button over here. You're going to press and hold it, and in just a couple seconds, you're going to see a secret menu pop up over here. So then lift your finger, and you're going to see oil light. If you actually keep pressing the button, you're going to see all of the different options for all of the different services, but today we're focusing on engine oil. So then once you're on it, you want to press and you want to hold, and then it's going to ask if you want to reset. So then let go and then press and hold, and it's going to do a reset. Now you'll see that mine says 11,000 miles. We actually did an oil change about 2 weeks ago. We just wanted to do this for you guys so that you knew how to do it. And there you go, it says reset successful. So we are good to go as far as the oil change interval reset is concerned. If yours says unsuccessful, the #1 contributor is actually that your clock isn't set, because not only does it go by mileage, it goes by a date as well. And if you don't have the time set, it has no way to know exactly when that date is going to be. Once you have done all of this, there's one more step you need to do, and that is you need to let the car run, let it get up to operating temperature, and then we need to check the oil level to make sure that everything is happy. Now, unfortunately, these cars don't have dipsticks, which should be a lot easier and a lot simpler of a process, but there is a process that we have to go through in the iDrive, so let me show you what that looks like. All right, in the iDrive, you want to go down to Vehicle Info, then Vehicle Status. Then you want to go over here, it says measure engine oil level. So we're going to click that, and you're going to need to start the car on a flat surface, and it has to either be in neutral or park. We always recommend park because it is a lot safer. While we have some time to kill, I thought, hey, let's throw a trunk spoiler on the car. Now, installing a trunk lip is one of the easiest things you can do to your car, which is why we're going to do it before the car even comes up to temperature. First thing you want to do, take some 70% isopropyl alcohol, and you want to thoroughly clean off the surface here. And the trunk lip that we're going to be installing today is our M4 style for the F30, also works on the F80. We have them for other cars too. We have them for the F32, the M4, and many others. All right, so now that this area is clean, it's gonna make sure that it is nice and dry. This is gonna make sure that everything is going to properly adhere and it won't just fly off. Check this thing out. This is going to look so good. Cool thing about these, we use dry carbon. They are super light and super strong. Sometimes people think dry means matte. It's actually incorrect. It has to do with the manufacturing process. It's also called pre-preg carbon. It is the lightest, strongest, and best carbon you can get. If you take a look at the back, this is literally held on by this tape right here. And all you want to do is start the tape like that. Line everything up, make sure that your gaps and all are even. That looks good over there. That looks good over here. Then you literally just walk it across. Just give it some pressure. Make sure that everywhere has had an opportunity to stick. And our trunk lip is now fully installed. And the car isn't even halfway warmed up yet. That's how fast it was. All right, so the trunk lip is installed and now the engine is finally up to temperature. So now we can hit start measurement. And this process typically takes about a minute or two. I know because I've tried to do it at stoplights, it's never enough time. All right, and there we are. 5 liters later, up to the perfect max line. So So at this point, the oil change is 100% done. And that is the entire process on how to change your oil and also install a trunk lip on an F30 328i with the N26 engine. As you saw, it's a very easy process, both of these actually, and it's super simple to do from your garage. And by not going to the dealer, you're going to save a ton of money. For all the links to all the products and tools we use in today's video, see the description below. We have everything laid out for you nice and neat so that you can easily access everything. Once again, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching KIES. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Check us out at kies.com, KIES.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.